237 General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, the 4th Military Area was deactivated and simultaneously reorganized into an infantry division. Thus, the 4th Infantry Division came into being with the Diamond Star of the command's insignia. Since establishment of the 4th ID, whose coverage was the entire Mindanao Island covering Sulu, countless military campaigns have been launched against secessionist groups and the communist terrorist movement.
Since its birth, the 4th Infantry Division has produced 3 Medals of Valor, the highest and the most coveted award, and countless other awards reflecting the gallantry and outstanding performance of the officers, men and women of this division. From the 4th military era period until its reorganization into 4th Infantry Division, 54 generals took turns to command this division, starting with Brigadier General Tirso G. Fajardo in 1954.
Presently, Major General Michel Bienaron Jr. of Philippine Army leads the 4th Infantry Diamond Division as its 54th commander. After 56 years of committed service to the nation, the 4th Infantry Diamond Division has continued to produce the best soldiers of the armed forces of the Philippines and has maintained the reputation of being one of the best divisions in the Philippine Army. We have a proud heritage to cherish, glorious traditions to uphold, and a vital mission to accomplish, that is, win the peace.
Ilang tanimincho ayun pagbatuan. Ini kamera.
Ay, kalabi dia.
As soon as the brigade is formed, the brigade adjutant designates Alpha Company as the base company. In a brisk manner called the adjutant's draw, the brigade adjutant positioned himself midway between the line of the troops and the troop commander. The adjutant shall render a report that the troops are formed.
Panaw, and Dalapos Parangal.
Ladies and gentlemen, arrayed in front of you are the 4th Infantry Diamond Troopers. The troop commander for the ceremony is Colonel Christian C. Uy, Infantry General Staff Corps Philippine Army. We shall now proceed to the presentation of command and honors.
Ugay kamay! Now!
Requesting everyone to please stand. Please be seated.
Baba kamay! Now!
The troop commander will now present the troops to the honorary for inspection.
Sa Panaw, and Dalapos Panglibutin.
At this point, Commander 4th Infantry Division, Major General Michel D. Anaron Jr. will proceed to the troops position for trooping the line. He will be accompanied by the military host, Brigadier General Consolito Pietla, Assistant Division Commander 4ID, and the troop commander. Our honoree, Major General Anaron, is now inviting his Mista, all the members of the PMA Panglao Diwa class of 1992 present. Also inviting his family.
Our honorary Major General Michel B. Anaron Jr. is the 54th Commander of the 4th Infantry Diamond Division. He is a distinguished officer who hails from Subbungkugon, Misamis Oriental. He started his military career by joining the prestigious Philippine Military Academy and became a proud member of PMA Panglao Diwa class of 1992.
Major General Anaron Jr. is a seasoned Army officer who has faithfully served the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine Army for almost 3 decades now. As a junior officer, he serves as platoon leader and company executive officer of the 19th Infantry Battalion, company commander, and later as CMO officer of 62nd Infantry Battalion, all of 8th Infantry Division in Visayas from 1992 to 1999.
He also served as Executive Officer of 23rd Infantry Battalion and Commanding Officer of 4th CMO Battalion of 4th ID in 2007 and 2009 respectively. From April 2011 to February 2013, he was the G4 while also designated in concurrent position as G7 from October 2011 to May 2012 of 4ID.
In 2014, he served as G3 of the Mechanized Infantry Division. He was then reassigned to command the 25th Infantry Battalion of the 10th Infantry Aguila Division and spearheaded the Army's internal security operations in Compostela Valley Province in 2015. And later, he chosen to lead the 67th Infantry Battalion from October 2015 to January 2017 in Davao Oriental.
In 2017, he assumed as G3 and later became the Chief of Staff, Fort ID in 2019. He served as the Assistant Division Commander for Service and Retiring Affairs of Fort ID from 01 August 2020 to 13 January 2023, prior to his designation as Brigade Commander of 3rd Brigade.
Mitch, as he is fondly called, is happily married to Mrs. Lorraine Hagonia Anderon, and they are blessed with 3 wonderful children, Michelle Lorraine, Mariel Luis, and Michelle III. Ladies and gentlemen, our honoring the 54th Commander of the 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Major General Michelle B. Anairon Jr., Philippine Army.
In a short while, we will have the presentation of awards to our honoree. The Troop Commander will now direct the colors and awardee to proceed in front.
Destacamento Pasulo.
Awards and decorations are significant evidence of valiant acts, exhibits of proficiency, competency, and distinction. The presentation of an award is a recognition of outstanding performance in the military service.
The award to be presented is the Philippine Legion of Honor given to officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines who have performed eminently meritorious and valuable service rendered in a position of major responsibility.
We'd like to request the honoree to join the colored detail on the ground. The troop commander will now inform the presiding officer that the awardee and the colors are now formed.
Yo, taong pararangalan, tamang watawat, tinarpulot lahat. Hugay kamay! No!
Please rise for the honors to the nation.
Taong pararangalan. Na. Na. Opo, kamay! No!
Requesting the audience to remain standing to witness the awarding.
At this point, an award will be presented to the honoree. May we request the presiding officer, Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, Philippine Army, to present the award. Also requesting Mrs. Lori Lane Anairon to join the honoree.
At this point, the Army Adjutant, Colonel Jonas B. Templo, General Staff for Infantry Philippine Army, will read the citation of the Philippine Legion of Honor and the command plaque.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo Quezon. General Orders Number 308, published on 29 January 2026. Pursuant to Paragraph 2, Chapter 1, Armed Forces of the Philippines Regulations, this headquarters dated 26 June 2014, the Philippine Legion of Honor, in the degree of officer, is hereby awarded to Major General Michelle B. Anairon Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army, for exceptionally meritorious conduct in the performance of outstanding service as Commander, 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army, from 28 January 2025 to 01 May 2026. Major General Anairon Jr. demonstrated exemplary leadership in counter-insurgency and peace-building operations in Northern Mindanao and Caraga. He led efforts against the North Central Mindanao Regional Committee and Northeastern Mindanao Regional Committee through JTF Diamond Implan Panaligon, aligned with Campaign Plan Tatag Sidlakan, Mindanao. Under his command, 12,602 combat operations resulted in the neutralization of 95 CTG members, seizure of 76 high-powered and 2 lowered firearms, 9 improvised explosive devices, which led to dismantling of 4 guerrilla units, SRSDG Southland, SRC Southland, Headquarters Loaders SRC-2 and SRC-2. He implemented 21 case operations plans and 58 target markets, neutralizing 15 high-powered individuals, seizing 84 firearms, filing 40 cases, issuing 16 warrant of arrest, securing 4 convictions, and pursuing 7 ongoing litigations. Through the Peaceful War Program under EO 70, he advanced the whole-of-nation approach, strengthening peace and development zones and supporting the 13 lines of efforts of Regional Task Force LCAP in Region 10 and 13. He facilitated 732 barangay development program projects, of which 680 were completed and 38 ongoing, including infrastructure and livelihood initiatives. He conducted 8,904 public affairs, 10,256 civil affairs, and 16,623 psychological operations, enhancing public trust. He enhanced ECLIP with 2,682 former rebels registered, led the Anlag Ani Takukan Livelihood Archive. During the 2025 elections, he established a credible monitoring system and led youth summits and community programs. Deployed the sasakyan ng Karunungan Mobile Computer Laboratory and Servisyong Caravans, delivering essential services and fostering lasting peace and development. By these remarkable achievements, Major General Aneron Jr. earned the respect and admiration of the Philippine government and the Filipino people. By order of the Secretary of National Defense, Official Romeo S. Bronner Jr., General Philippine Army, Chief of Staff, signed Danilo E. Estraniero, Brigadier General, Philippine Army, the Adjutant General. Headquarters, Philippine Army, Fort Andres, Bonifacio, Taguig City. General Orders Number 584, published on 28 April 2026. The command plaque is hereby awarded to Major General Michelle B. Aineron Jr., Officer DAS 10838 Philippine Army, for meritorious and invaluable service rendered as Commander, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army from 28 January 2025 to 29 April 2026. Signed by Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, Philippine Army, Commanding General.
Congratulations, sirs. A round of applause to the honor. Thank you. May we return to the grandstand.
We shall now proceed to the change of command ceremony. Remain standing for the invocation to be led by Lieutenant Colonel Jeselito C. Badeles, Chaplain Service, Division Chaplain.
Sulong. Cut.
From the first letter of Peter, chapter 5, verse 2 up to 3. Be shepherds of God's flock, not lording it over those entrusted to you, but being examples. Let us pray. Almighty and ever-loving God, we gather today with grateful hearts as we witness this meaningful occasion of change of command and retirement of Major General Michelle B. Aineron Jr. Philippine Army. We thank you for the gift of leadership, service, and sacrifice that have been generously offered for the good of our nation. Lord God, we lift up to you Major General Michelle B. Aineron Jr. Philippine Army, our 54th Commander, 4th Infantry Division. With deep gratitude, we honor his years of faithful service, steadfast leadership, and unwavering commitment to duty. Bless him, O Lord, as he enters a new chapter of life. Grant him good health, peace of mind, and continued purpose. May the seeds of dedication and excellence he has sown continue to bear fruit in the lives of those he had led and inspired. We also commend to you the incoming acting 4th ID Commander, Brigadier General Siegfried C. Tubalado, Philippine Army. Grant him wisdom, courage, integrity, and compassion in every decision he made. May he live with honor, guided always by truth and justice. We pray as well for Lieutenant General Antonio J. Navarrete, Philippine Army, the Commanding General, as he presides over this ceremony. Continue to bless him with strength, discernment, and a servant's heart as he leads the Philippine Army. Lord, protect all our soldiers and their families, keep them safe from harm, strengthen them in times of difficulty, and remind them always of the noble purpose of their service. May this transition be marked by unity, respect, and renewed commitment to the ideas we uphold: service, honor, and love for our country. For all that has been, thank you, Lord God, and for all that will be, to God be the glory. Amen.
Please be seated.
The Army Adjutant Colonel Jonas B. Templo will read the relief and designation orders.
Headquarters, Philippine Army, Fort Andres Bonifacio, Taguig City. General Orders number 583, published on 28 April 2026. Section 1. Termination of designation. Designation of Major General Michel B. Aineron, Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army. As Commander, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army is terminated effective 29 April 2026. Section 2. Designation. Brigadier General Siegfried C. Tubalado, Officer DAS 10931, Philippine Army, is designated as Acting Commander, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, effective 29 April 2026. By command of Lieutenant General Navarrete, Official Christopher C. Tampos, Major General, Philippine Army, Chief of Staff. Signed, Jonas B. Templo, Colonel, General Staff Corps, Philippine Army, Adjutant, Philippine Army.
This time, let us draw our attention to the screen for an audio-visual presentation of the honorist stint as the Commander for ID.
On 28 January 2025, Major General Michel B. Aineron, Jr., Philippine Army, assumed command as the 54th Commander of the 4th Infantry Diamond Division. During his tenure, the JTF Diamond strengthened its campaign across its area of responsibility, significantly degrading CTG capabilities, resulting in the notable internal security operations accomplishments, exemplary direction toward external security operations, robust commitment to humanitarian assistance and disaster response, and championed human capital development initiatives. To address the threats to peace and development in regions 10 and 13, he implemented the swarming operations concept, which synchronized the command's massive intelligence, maneuver, civil military operations, fires, and command and control into one unified operational approach. This enabled the saturation of forces in the area of operation. It likewise ensured responsive fire support and forward command control through the continuous establishment of advanced and tactical command posts near areas of operation. Complementing this, the 360-degree belt modified combined obstacle overlay concept, introduced by Assistant Division Commander 4ID, Brigadier General Consolito Pieta, Philippine Army, reinforces the triad swarming operations by serving as a basis for maneuver against highly evasive CTGs through the systematic identification, mapping of enemy mobility corridors, and other significant terrain features that may influence enemy movement and determine likely withdrawal routes. Coupled with Major General Aineron Jr.'s deep sense of responsibility and commitment to support, this unified, comprehensive, and adaptive approach produced decisive gains for the JTFD. During his stint, the command executed numerous focused military operations that resulted in the 57 encounters, including 2 major and 28 minor engagements. Consequently, based on the working PSR as of 20 April 2026, the Northeastern Mindanao Regional Committee manpower was significantly reduced from 92 to 8, corresponding to 91% PSR manpower reduction, while its firepower decreased from 75 to 7, corresponding to 91% firearms reductions. Similarly, the North Central Mindanao Regional Committee manpower was effectively crippled from 97 to 18, corresponding to 81% PSR manpower reduction, and its firepower from 123 to 17, corresponding to 86% firearms reduction. In total, the NEMRC and NCMRC PSR manpower decreased from 189 to 26, while firearms were reduced from 198 to 24, corresponding to 86% and 88% manpower and firepower reduction, respectively. Statistically, during his tenure, in calendar year 2025, the command recorded the highest annual percentage reduction in NEMRC and NCMRC PSR listed manpower from calendar year 2021 to 2025. These significant decrease in manpower and firepower resulted in the dismantling of 8 out of 12 confronted CTGs, corresponding to 67% accomplishment in dismantling CTGs. In general, the defining accomplishments of the Joint Task Force Diamond under his command brought about the near end of the NEMRC and NCMRC. Per intelligence data, out of the 58 target packets crafted since 28 January 2025, 51 produced positive results, reflecting an 88% success rate. This contributed to the neutralization of 33 out of 44 target high-value individuals, or 75%. Also, CMO played a vital role in sustaining the gains of the campaign by strengthening trust, cooperation, and partnership between the AFP, LGUs, LGAs, other key stakeholders, and communities. On AKIP implementation, on amnesty program, and on people's organization. To safeguard national sovereignty and protect vital national interests, the command participated in the bilateral training Kasanga 2025 on 19 May to 24 June 2025 with the Australian Army, Salafin 2026 on 02 to 26 March 2026 with the United States Army Pacific. A total of 98 disaster response operations were conducted. 401st Brigade and 403rd Brigade received the Chief of Staff AFP Streamer Awards for dismantling CTGs during the 90th AFP Day ceremony at the General Headquarters Camp Aguinaldo on 19 December 2025, which was awarded by the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. During the PA's 129th founding anniversary on 18 March 2026, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. recognized Diamond Troopers at HPA Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. He initiated significant repairs and rehabilitations to the Child Mining Center to ensure that the center will be well equipped for its next phase of service. He conducted regular visits to the line units to ensure that the units are well guided and supported. As Major General Michelle B. Anayron Jr. Philippine Army concludes his distinguished service, his leadership leaves behind a legacy of professionalism and command excellence that greatly advanced to its mandate of serving the people and securing northern Mindanao and Caraga regions. His leadership acumen and managerial skills is a reflection of a true peacemaker, a leader who understood that lasting security cannot be imposed, it must be cultivated, and that the most enduring legacy of command is not the conflicts one has faced, but the peace one has helped made possible. He now lays down the mantle of command, but the peace he forged stands as his greatest victory. Major General Michelle B. Anayron Jr. Philippine Army, a warrior in duty and a peacemaker in legacy, leaves not an end but a standard. His service may have reached its chapter's close, yet his impact endures, carried forward by those who follow the path he has set.
Thank you for the inspiring presentation of our honor's remarkable journey as the Commander for ID. A round of applause, please. At this point, the outgoing commander, Major General Michelle B. Anayron Jr. will read and sign the relinquishment of command order.
Before I sign my relinquishment of command, allow me first to present my after duty report to the commanding general. Headquarters, 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army. Office of the Division Commander, Camp Edelberto Evangelista, Patag, Cagayan de Oro City, 29 April 2026, Office Order Number 1, Relinquishment. Pursuant to Section 1, General Orders Number 583 Headquarters, Philippine Army, dated 28 April 2026. I, Major General Michel D. Anayron Jr., ODAS 10838, Philippine Army, relinquish my position as the Commander, 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army, effective 29 April 2026, and I sign. Major General Anayron will direct the Division Sergeant Major to lower his personal flag. Sergeant Major, lower my personal flag.
The personal flag of someone in authority represents a distinguishing mark of influence. On this occasion, it signifies the handing over of his duties and responsibilities attached to his position.
The encased personal flag of the outgoing commander will be presented by Master Sergeant Duel M. Patimo, Division Sergeant Major.
To read and sign the assumption of command order, may we call on the incoming acting commander of the 4th Infantry Division, Brigadier General Siegfried C. Tubalado, Philippine Army.
Headquarters, 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army. Office of Division Commander, Camp Edelberto Evangelista, Patag, Cagayan de Oro City. Dated 29 April 2026. Office Orders Number 02. Assumption. Pursuant to Section 2, General Orders Number 583, Headquarters, Philippine Army, dated 28 April 2026. I, Brigadier General Siegfried C. Tubalado, ODAS 10931, Philippine Army, assumes command as the acting commander, 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army, effective 29 April 2026. And I sign in your presence. Sergeant Major, raise my personal flag.
Personal flag is a distinct symbol of authority. This signifies that someone is now in charge.
We will request our presiding officer to hand over the command symbol from the outgoing to the incoming acting commander, 4th IP. The saber is a symbol of power and prestige, mostly associated with military leadership. In today's armed forces, the saber continues to stand for power which the position of authority yields, as it sets to direct its effort towards the accomplishment of the mission.
Let's give a round of applause, please.
Ito na sa lumawgot. Ang hangin.
The new acting commander 4ID, Brigadier General Sigfred C. Tobalado, Philippine Army, will give his remarks.
May hapon ka itong tanan. At the outset, please allow me to recognize and greet our guests and visitors this afternoon. They really exert effort. Iba galing pa sa malayong lugar. Of course, first, our guest of honor and presiding officer, our very own Commanding General Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Antonio G. Nafrete, sir. And of course, Major General Michel B. Anayron Jr., the commander of 4ID, former commander, sir, and his family na nandito ngayon sa likod. Miss Lorraine Anayron, Lorraine Anayron. Lorraine day ka po. Lin lang akong balaan eh. Attorney Michelle Lorraine Anayron, Dr. Mariel Louise Anayron, and Michelle G. Anayron III. Naaday kay gihimong Michelle po. I would like also to recognize our stakeholders nga gikan gihapon ni sa mga lagyo nga lugar. Of course, our primary stakeholder, lalo na sa brigade ko nandun sa Bukidnon, the Governor of Province of Bukidnon, Honorable Rogelio Niel P. Roque. So, thank you for coming. Sorry, naagi di ay ang original gift nga kuan di ay Michelle Pot, ang papa ni Sir Michel Anayron, the original attorney Michel Anayron, ang father ng ating man of the hour. Senior. I would like also to recognize the representative of the 1st District of Cagayan de Oro City, represented by Mr. Roberto Amplayo Jr., the Assistant District Director of the 1st District of Cagayan de Oro City. The Mayor of Cagayan de Oro City, represented by Attorney Roy Hilario Ragas. The Mayor of Opol Misamis Oriental, Honorable J. Francis D. Bago. Kini among amigo pud kayo, amiga. Mayor ipasug ang Bukidnon, Honorable Jitemi May Ukinlay. Thank you for coming, ma'am. The Mayor of Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Honorable Frederick W. Xiao. Thank you, sir. And of course, I would like to recognize also the area commanders na nandito and other classmates. Of course, my boss, the commander of Eastern Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Adonis Ariel G. Orio, and wife, Miss Maribel G. Orio. We have also the commander of the Joint Sustainment Command AFP, Lieutenant General Ray B. Alimanya. Taga Cagayan de Oro gihapon ni siya kay nadakpan man ni taga Cagayan de Oro. And his wife, Miss Melanie Alimanya. Original na taga Cagayan de Oro. And of course, Commander of the CMO Command AFP, Lieutenant General Arvin Arlegamon. Cagayan de Oro gihapon to. The commander of the 203rd Brigade si Kanaidi, na kaganda yung Yoro gihapon ni siya. Brigadier General Melencio Ragudo, classmate ni siya sa ato ang Man of the Hour, and of course kay Go Roque. Classmate ni sila. With the wife, Dr. Sheila Marie Ragudo. I would like also to recognize my nista na mga retired na nandito, the former ADC of the 4th ID, Brigadier General George Ilbanzon, Philippine Army. Yes, of course, our Assistant Division Commander, Brigadier General Consolato Dodo Yekla. Toto ko ni siya. Daw ako man. The former Chief Command Center AFP, Brigadier General Romel B. Almaria, and wife, Mrs. Sanali Almaria. Also, another lista, full force ni mga class na dito karon, the manager of the Mindanao Security Group, Del Monte Philippines Incorporated, Colonel Marcel Lakbain. And of course, Mrs. Marie Jane Lakbain. And we have also Amista, Colonel Danilo P. Soto. Nag-iisa siya. Nandito din pala ang kanyang wife, Mrs. Jasmine Soto. I would like also to recognize other active senior officers. Brigadier General Marion T. Angkaw, DG3 of the Philippine Army. The commander of the Headquarters Support Group, Philippine Army. My cousin, Brigadier General Adolfo B. Espuelas. Our internal auditor, Philippine Army, Brigadier General Roderick E. Balbanero. The wing commander of the 15th Strike Wing, Brigadier General Joel A. Inakay, Philippine Air Force. We have also the Regional Director of the Philippine National Police, PNP 13. Police Brigadier General Marcial Mariano P. Magistrado, represented by Police Colonel Romel E. Rumbawa, DOIC Deputy Regional Director for Administration Pro 13. And the Regional Director of Philippine National Police, PNP 10, Police Brigadier General Christopher D. Abrahano, represented by Police Colonel Pahe, City Director of the Office of Pro 10. I would like also to recognize our mentors na niya karon ani hapuna, the former commander of the Western Mindanao Command, PME Class 81, Lieutenant General Ray E. Ardo. Thank you for coming, sir. Suki na sir Ray.
Hello, Sir Ronel.
Of course, and the wife of Sir Ardo, Mrs. Irene Ardo. The Vice Chief of Staff AFP, Lieutenant General Rodrigo Ismaclan. Thank you, sir, for coming. The former Inspector General AFP and former Commander of 4ID, PME Class 88, Lieutenant General Franco Ninicio Gacal. Thank you, sir. Another former 4ID commander, my former boss, PME Class 85, Major General Ronnie Villanueva. Takbo namin ito nung kadete kami. Hindi nagkamali yung eco company, ang dami dito ngayon. The former commander of 4ID, Major General Jose Maria Arcuerpo, the second. Thank you, sir, for coming. Pag nagtakuban man to sir, di man mailhan. Ganina na kasi ipangita ni CGPA ba? And of course, the wife of Sir Cuerpo, Miss Kai Cuerpo, ma'am. The former ADCO 4ID, Brigadier General Feby N. Lameres, Philippine Army. The former Group Commander of 15th RCDG, OPC Class 88, Colonel Bulian C. Pakatan. The former Chief of Staff of 4ID, another mentor, Class 89, Colonel Noel C. Plaza. Thank you, sir. The Hillsborough Point Homeowners Association Incorporated, Cagayan de Oro City, Colonel Luel I. Santos. Please give me your indulgence kaya ako gining i-recognize sila tanan. The Regional Director of Department of Economy, Planning and Development, DepDev for Region 10, Northern Mindanao. Director Myla Faye Aurora B. Carino, represented by Richardson T. Kua, Assistant Regional Director 1, DepDev, Region 10. We have also the Regional Director, Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG for Region 10, Northern Mindanao. Director Bruce E. Kulao, represented by Ms. Yvette Tolentino Sunga. Also our stakeholder, the Regional Director of Department of Social Welfare and Development, DSWD, the Field Office 10. Director Glophilia Wyatt. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. The Regional Director, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency for Region 10, Director Candido P. Buntugon, Jr. Thanks, sir. We have also the former commander of the 10th Infantry Division, Class 91, Major General Hambala. And of course, his better half, nandito ngayon, Ma'am Hambala. I would like also to recognize the command group and personal staff of the 4th Infantry Division, headed by, of course, our Assistant Division Commander, Brigadier General John Suleto Likla, na mention ko na kanina, Colonel P. Pasco, the DC for RRA, Colonel Cesar J. Conte Jr., the Chief of Staff, Colonel Monel T. Mamao, the Division Inspector General, the brigade commanders present today, the acting commander of the 401st Brigade, Colonel Glenn Joy Ainera, and the acting commander of the 402nd Brigade, Brigadier General Edmond Paul R. De Los Santos, Philippine Army, the commander of the 52nd Engineer Brigade, Brigadier General Frederick E. Ancheta. Likewise, I would like also to recognize, this is my only personal visitor today. Gikan pa ni siya sa Negros, kuyog ni siya kong biyahe. Colonel Dennis Tanso. Sa likod ito, sa likod. I would like also to recognize in group yung mga kasama natin dito ngayon. The CGPA and CME Commander Esmilcom Party na nandito ngayon. Please rise. The Finance Center Philippine Army Family, mga fans ko to sila. Please stand to be recognized. Mga taga 10 episode mo nag-iisa lang pala. For our third staff and enlisted personnel present. Ito, complete yung kita. Thank you for coming. Other stakeholders, media personalities of Region 10 and 13, financial institutions, personal, general, special, and technical staff, hindi ko na kayo isa-isahin, battalion commanders, post, OCON, and tenant unit commanders, other officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian human resource present. Wala pa na ako ma-mention. Mayong hapon sa atong tanan sa usap. As I stand before you today, it is with great honor that I take on the role as the acting commander of the 4th Infantry Diamond Division. For more than 3 decades, Major General Michel B. Anayron Jr. has stood the watch, faithfully, selflessly, and with unwavering commitment as an officer of the Philippine Army. Through times of peace and uncertainty, through challenges and trials, he has remained steadfast, a true watcher of the force, the guardian of our mission, and a leader of men. He has stood the watch for so many years, and a leader of men. The watcher will be relieved, but the watch must go on. And as of this moment, I now stand ready to take the watch. As the acting division commander, I will stand by to watch over this division, to safeguard our area of responsibility, and to lead our troops with the same dedication, discipline, and commitment. I therefore express my sincere gratitude to the Commanding General, Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, Sir, for the trust and confidence in entrusting me this responsibility. I assure you, sir, that I will hit the ground running, fully committed to the duties of this important designation. Most importantly, I believe that the people of Northern Mindanao and Caraga regions, represented by our distinguished guests here today, deserve nothing less than the best service from the Philippine Army. Every single day, I draw confidence from my humble experience in my previous command assignments, particularly in advancing our efforts to end insurgency in our area of responsibility. As we continue to build on the achievement of my predecessor, I also extend my deepest gratitude to the outgoing commander, my Mr. Major General Anayron, who is also from Eco Company. So, turn over from Eco to Eco. For his exceptional leadership, dedication, and his unwavering commitment to the safety and security of Mindanao. Bok Mitch, no words can fully express our gratitude. Daghang salamat tayo. To our Diamond Troopers, under my watch, we will remain steadfast in our mission. We will redouble our efforts to promote peace and stability in our area of responsibility through strong partnership with our stakeholder, local government units, and the communities we serve. We will continue to build trust and foster inclusivity and sustainable peace-building initiative. Our campaign will remain relentless against threats to peace, while extending the hand of reconciliation to those who seek path back to the law. We will continue to build a culture of excellence in everything we do, whether in training, operations, or professional development. We will always go to the extra mile. For we believe that our most important asset is our people. With this, our commitment to serve and protect the people of Mindanao will remain firm and unwavering. To our stakeholders, thank you for your presence today. We look forward to our continued collaboration in pursuit of our shared goal, lasting peace and inclusive development. Again, to the higher headquarters, I sincerely express my gratitude for your trust and confidence. I assure you that I will lead with integrity, dedication, and honor. The watch continues. Daghang salamat o usab maayong hapon sa atong tanan.
Indeed, a word of inspiration for our newly acting commander for RD. Thank you, sir.
We shall now proceed with the retirement ceremony, requesting the honoree to proceed at the center facing the audience. The Army Adjutant, Colonel Jonas P. Templo, will read the retirement orders.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. General Orders Number 886, published on 21 April 2026. Pursuant to the provisions of Section 2, Republic Act Number 11939, dated 17 May 2023, Section 17 of Presidential Decree Number 1638, as amended in consonance with Presidential Administrative Order Number 150, dated 04 January 1990. Major General Michel B. Anayron Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army, having completed 38 years and 1 month of active military service in the Armed Forces of the Philippines from 01 April 1988 to 30 April 2026, is compulsory retired in the rank of Major General effective 01 May 2026 with retirement pay based on salary grade of Lieutenant General with 5th longevity pay by order of the Secretary of National Defense, Official Romeo S. Bronner Jr., General, Philippine Army, Chief of Staff. Signed, Danilo E. Staniero, Brigadier General, Philippine Army, the Adjutant General.
We shall now witness the presentation of plaques and memento. May we request Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, sir, to be assisted by Colonel Leia L. Santiago, the G1PA, and the honoree's wife, Mrs. Laureline Anaron Mam, to present the plaques and memento. At this point, Colonel Templo, Army Adjutant, will read the citation of command plaque and plaque of honorable service.
Headquarters, Philippine Army, Fort Andres Bonifacio, Taguig City. General Orders Number 498, published on 11 April 2026. Pursuant to HPA Letter Directive dated 17 August 1997. The command plaque is hereby awarded to Major General Michel B. Anayron Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army, in grateful recognition of his outstanding and meritorious service rendered to the Philippine Army in support of the command's trust and initiatives for peace and development, as well as for his selfless and faithful service to our country and people from 16 February 1992 to 01 May 2026. Signed by Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, Philippine Army, Commanding General, Philippine Army. Plaque of Honorable Service is presented to Major General Michel B. Anayron Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army, in recognition of his 38 years and 1 month of continuous, faithful, and honorable service rendered to the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine Army from 01 April 1988 to 30 April 2026. Given this 29th day of April 2026 at Headquarters, 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Camp Delberto Evangelista, Matad, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental.
At this point, framed medal shall also be presented to the honoree. This token represents all the combat and admin awards and decorations that he has received throughout his military service.
We now have the presentation of a symbol of aspiration and existence as men and women in a noble profession of arms, the Philippine flag. The encased Philippine flag will now be presented to the honoree. Major General Anaron, sir, it is our distinct honor to present to you this flag as a token of our nation's gratefulness for the unselfish dedication and sacrifices you and your family had given during your entire military career.
Also, a framed unit assignment is presented to the honoree. This memento represents all the units and offices that Major General Anaron served throughout his military service. This time, a plaque of appreciation is given to the spouse, Miss Lorilane J. Anaron. May we request Colonel Templo, the Army Adjutant, to read the citation.
Flag of appreciation is presented to Ms. Lorilane J. Anaron in recognition of her endearing support and understanding of her spouse, Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Officer DAS 10838 Philippine Army. Her commitment to serve as a source of strength and inspiration for her spouse and in holding the family are indicative of her immense trust and faith in the Filipino people and the military institution. Her patience and dedication exemplify the virtues that empower military spouses in strengthening their households and families. Given this 29th day of April 2026 at Headquarters 4th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Camp Evangelista, Patag City, Cagayan de Oro.
Thank you to our Commanding General, Philippine Army. To our honoree and his wife, please remain in front. This time, a command plaque from the Eastern Mindanao Command Armed Forces of the Philippines is presented to the honoree. May we request the Commander, Eastern Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Adonis Ariel L. Orio, Philippine Army, to present the award. The command plaque is presented to Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Officer Dash 10838, Philippine Army, for invaluable services rendered to the Eastern Mindanao Command, Armed Forces of the Philippines as Commander 4th Infantry Diamond Division, Philippine Army, from 28 January 2025 to 29 April 2026. Likewise, a token will be given to our honoree from the Eastern Mindanao Command.
Thank you and congratulations, sir and ma'am. A round of applause to our honoree and his wife. Requesting the honoree to remain at the center.
We will now proceed to the reading of incorporation orders into the reserve force by Colonel Jonas B. Templo, Army Adjutant.
Headquarters, Philippine Army, Fort Andres, Bonifacio, Taguig City. Special Orders Number 1642, published on 28 April 2026. Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Officer DAS 10838, Philippine Army, is incorporated into the Reserve Force, Armed Forces of the Philippines, effective 01 May 2026, and further assigned to Standby Reserve Unit 10 RCDG Reserve Command, Philippine Army, Camp Delberto Evangelista, Patag, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental, by command of Lieutenant General Navarrete, Official Christopher C. Tampus, Major General, Philippine Army, Chief of Staff. Signed, Colonel Jonas B. Templo, General Staff Corps Infantry, Philippine Army, Adjutant, Philippine Army.
Likewise, a reservist identification card as a member of the Army Reserve Components is given to the honoree. This will be presented by Colonel Alfonso D. Matias, G9PA. At this juncture, a memento from the Finance Center Philippine Army is presented to the honoree. The memento shall be presented by Lieutenant Colonel Fernando D. Mendoza, the Chief 10th Finance Service Field Office. The financial instruments is a replica of the last full-month payslip and active duty and commutation check of Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Philippine Army. A round of applause for our honoree. The newly installed Acting Commander 4RD, Brigadier General Sigfred C. Tobalado, Philippine Army, will now introduce the guests of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you our guest of honor and presiding officer, the 67th Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Antonio Costello Lafarid.
Kindly take seats. To the two primaries today, the immediate past commander of the 4th Infantry Division, Major General Michel B. Anairon Jr., and his spouse and family, Lorraine, Attorney Michelle, Dr. Mariel, and Mr. Michel, and of course, all the parents present sa kung saan nagmana ang ating outgoing to the newly installed Acting Commander of the 4th Infantry Division, Brigadier General Sigfred C. Tobalado, Philippine Army. Hindi ko na po isa-isahin lahat dahil lahat naman po ay binati kanina ni Sigfred. The local chief executives present, former 4th Infantry Division commanders, distinguished guests, of course to the PMA Class 92 with their wives na talaga pumunta rito para makita ang magpahinga na si Michelle. To the officers, men and women, the 4th Infantry Division, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. To Commander, please give tikas pahinga. Today is a ceremony solemnizing not only the change of leadership of Diamond Division, but also the culmination of a remarkable military career of a distinguished officer. A career defined by honor, integrity, and untiring service to our nation. To Major General Michel Anairon Jr., your tenure as the Diamond Division Commander has left an indelible mark on the people you work with. You achieved significant strides in operational readiness, capability development, and organizational transformation that we aspire for. During your stint, the command recorded the highest annual percentage reduction in Northeastern Mindanao Regional Committee or the NEMRC and the Northern Central Mindanao Regional Committee, PSR listed manpower from calendar year to date 2025, culminating in a significant 45.50% decrease in confronted CNPs. This accomplishment underscores the effectiveness of sustained operational efforts and strategic initiatives of Diamond Division. Your relentless pursuit of the mission led to the successful dismantling of 8 insurgent units, earning one of your brigades the prestigious Chief of Staff AFP Streamer Awards. You also understood that peace is not won by arms alone. Your commitment to the reconciliation, healing, and closure program for families of fallen adversaries showed the heart of a true peacemaker. More than these accomplishments is the legacy you leave behind. A culture of both professionalism and discipline. You led not only with authority, but with humility. And not only with strategy, but also with compassion for the men and women under your command. Your leadership inspired confidence with the ranks of our personnel and trust among our partners and stakeholders. Your leadership went beyond operations. You led with empathy and genuine care for your troops by placing the right person in the right job. You built a principle that became the foundation of all human capital initiatives. Mitch, as you retire from the service, you do so with profound respect and gratitude from our organization. Your legacy will endure in the systems you built, the leaders you mentored, and the soldiers you inspired. Maraming salamat sa iyong serbisyo and advance happy birthday. Palakpakan po natin ang ating Major General Michelle Anayron Jr. As we honor Major General Anayron's proud service and leadership, we also stand today at the threshold of a new beginning. Brigadier General Siegfried Cito Balado, you assume the leadership of a strong and capable division as the acting commander of Diamond Division. Built on a very solid foundation laid by its predecessor, you now carry a responsibility that is both a privilege and a challenge. With your extensive military and civilian schooling and outstanding experience throughout your service, and as the commander of the 403rd Infantry Brigade of the 4th Infantry Division, I am confident that you will perform your best as you take another step forward in advancing your military career. It is now your time to stood the watch, sabi mo nga kanina. To the men and women of the Diamond Division, remain firm, disciplined, and mission-focused. Continue to uphold the high standards of service and professionalism. Mitch, thank you again for your service and leadership. To Toto, hindi ka na mula, no? Toto, Siegfried, may your tenure be marked by success and purpose. Ano dyan ba si Inday?
I-check na akong live kung nabay audio.
Oh, kasi kagabi lang. Eh. So, panapakan po natin sila, dalawa. Si Mitch and Siegfried. Mabuhay ang 4th Infantry Division, Diamond Philippine Army. Naway, gabayan tayo palagi ng ating pong may kapal. Mayong adlaw, kanatong tanan. God bless us all.
Thank you, Lieutenant General Parel, sir. Indeed, 4ID will continue to soar greater heights.
Please be seated. And now, let us hear the valedictory address of Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Philippine Army.
Sir, can I give a ticket for this? To Commander, please, leave tickets. First, my greetings to our presiding officer, my commanding general of the Philippine Army, our commanding general of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Antonio G. Nafarete, sir. And to my classmate, the new commander of 4th ID, Brigadier General Siegfried Tubalado. Dili na rin siya Sano, Toto na rin. Toto Sano. Kanina, okay yung aura ko. Pero when the flag was given to me, biglang looking at my family, it struck me na sa lahat ng speeches ko before this activity, I kept on telling na I feel very lucky from all the people present. Ako yung pinakalaki because I retired as a commander for ID. When the flag was presented, biglang na-stuck ako na hindi pala yun. Ito yung moment pala na yun, me receiving the Philippine flag. Because not all soldiers receive the Philippine flag personally. Na hindi yung wife ko ang nag-receive ng Philippine flag. So, yun ang biglang naging emotional ako, pagpasensyahan nyo. Anyway, I will do away with na-recognize naman kanina ni General Tubalado yung mga visitors. So, didiretso na ako dito sa aking prepared speech para aabot tayo sa flag retreat ng alas 5. After more than 3 decades in uniform, from my early days as a cadet of the prestigious Philippine Military Academy Tanglaw-Diwa class of 1992, to serving as the 54th Commander of the 4th Infantry Division, I can say that this journey has been one of purpose, sacrifice, faith, and love. But today, this speech is not really about my career. This is for my family, most especially for my wife. Because behind every accomplishment, every medal, every command, and every success I have had in the Army, my wife, Len Len, stood quietly and faithfully beside me. She has been my guiding light, my advisor, and my greatest source of strength. While I was deployed in distant places, fulfilling my duties, she was raising our children to be responsible, disciplined, and grounded individuals. She modified their interests, nurtured their talents, and shaped their character. So far, she has produced a physician, a lawyer, and I hope to contribute soon in raising our engineer in the family, God willing. She was both mother and father whenever duty called. There were times in my career when the weight of responsibility felt heavy and when I thought of quitting or retiring early. She reminded me of my purpose. In those moments when doubt crept in, she pushed me forward. Her influence shaped my career's every triumph. She is my greatest victory. She believed in me when I was unsure. And she did all this while excelling in her own career and fulfilling her role as a mother. Truly, she has been the strongest influence on the man and leader I have become. So today, Len, Puchi, Weng, and Mike, this honor is for all of you as the Army's way of conveying gratitude for all the sacrifices and hardships you all have endured. Initially, I wanted to have a very simple turnover and retirement ceremony because I just want to, as MacArthur said, fade away from the service in the simplest way possible. However, I wanted to give honor to my wife and children before I end my days in the military service. At ito po ang naisip ko, to treat this event as the Army's tribute to the true unsung heroes behind the man in uniform, my spouse and my children. Long before I became a commander, I was simply a young man trying to understand my purpose. And even then, God was already planting in my heart the foundations that would guide me through every battle, every decision, and every period in life. From my high school days at Xavier University, alam na alam ito ng mga batchmate ko dyan, batch 86, two sacred prayers became my lifelong compass, guiding me through my career, personal trials, spiritual battles, and every challenge life placed before me. First is the prayer. It is the prayer of a sportsman, taught to us by Father Juan. And I quote, "Dear Lord, in the battle that goes on through life, I ask but a field that is fair, a chance that is equal with all in the strife, the courage to strive unto dare. If I should win, let it be by the code, with my faith and my honor held high. If I should lose, let me stand by the road and cheer as the winners go by." The second is the song Anima Christi. Ito yung pangpalakas loob ko. When in danger, when in ano. And this prayer gives me strength and the will to fight, no matter what the odds will be. And it goes like this. Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me. Water from the side of Christ, wash me. Passion of Christ, give me strength. Hear me, Jesus. Hide me in thy wounds, that I may never leave thy side. From all the evil that surrounds me, defend me. And when the call of death arrives, bid me come to thee, that I may praise thee with thy saints forever. These prayers guided me to how I live, how I make decisions, how I face challenges, and how I treated people. They reminded me not to fear the future, to surrender everything to God, and to trust that every challenge has a purpose known only to Him. My service in the Philippine Army was a very fulfilling experience, and I thank the Lord for the gift of family, true friends, my superiors, and absolutely to the dedicated men and women that I worked with throughout my stay with the Philippine Army. So before I render my salute, I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to these key leaders who guided, trusted, and supported me throughout my career. First, the first officer, hindi man talaga first, pero yung that influenced me to join the Army. General Ronnie Villanueva, our Eco Company Tactical Officer. General Ray Ardo and Ma'am Irene. My Battalion Commander Major General Raul G. Reyes, plus 80. General Ricardo A. David, the late General Victor A. Felix, General Eduardo M. Año, General Rodrigo Maclang, my brigade commander in the Light Armor Brigade. Sir, thank you for coming. General Andres Centino, General Franco Nemesio Ingacal, who made me his division chief of staff when the Army G1 called me up and told me to find a unit outside the Army because the Army has no unit available for me or position or designation. And ito yung nagbigay sa akin ng break, kaya naka-jumping board ako, sir, na kita yung mukha ng jumping board, hindi yung pupunan lang yung nakikita, kasi chief of staff ng division. Also to General Wilbur Mamawag, my former boss at Fort ID, na siya talaga yung nag-push din for me to become a brigade commander of a 403rd Brigade with the help of now our Chief of Staff, General Romeo S. Bronner Jr., under whose leadership I had the honor also of serving as commander of the 4th Infantry Division. And also to yung palaging tumatawag sa akin pag wala nang inkwentro, si Major General Jose Maria Cuerpo de Secan. Simple lang yung pamaluap ni Sir. Mitch, mukhang tahimik yata dyan sa area mo ngayon. So, kailangan na naman namin pasayahin. Also to Secretary Guimo Teodoro, thank you. To Mr. Gonzalo Buboyco Jr. Sir Buboy. Sir, thank you so much. Daghang salamat. To our President, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, thank you for this. Yung siya nagbigay sa akin ng 1 and yung 2nd star. And thank you for the realization of the miracle of retiring as commander of the 4th Infantry Division. Thank you all for the mentorship, trust, and confidence. I also wish to thank my foster families in Baguio City, to Mama Lenny Tuvera, wala siya dito, nasa US na siya, to the Santos and Figueras families in Quezon City, represented here by Manandada Santos, for 36 years, yung ano namin, since kadete pa kami. To Ate Yeye, Chi, and Papi, alam nila, nanonood sila ngayon online.
maraming salamat sa suporta at sa yung palaging update natin yung mga anong ganap, anong latest at sa walang iwanan na samahan. Thank you so much. To my parents, Mama Nini already, I know she's already very proud of his son beaming with pride up there in heaven. And to my father, Papa Dudong, together with his new roommate, Ruby. Bago na roommate. My sisters, Sheila and Gladys, and their husbands, Johnny and Iggy, and children, thank you for all of your support and encouragement, and for not putting me in any compromising situation as I performed my duties, especially during my more than 1 year stint as commander of 4ID. I hope I made all of you proud. To my relatives from the Bacal, Daba, Habien, Hikan, Anayron, Maglangit, and Maagad clans, and also on my wife's side, the Redondo, Hagonia, and Roa, Uncle Bob and Uncle Butch. Maraming salamat for your support and encouragement. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also present here is my good friend, my classmate from hindi siya na-recognize kanina, so ako na siya special recognized. My classmate from MNSA 54, the CEO of Delgado Brothers, Delbros group of companies, Paulo Delgado. Thank you, Boss Pao. To all of my mistas and their ladies, to Brigadier General Consolito Dudoy Yekla, the Assistant Division Commander, to the Tanglao Diwa 92 Cagayan de Oro Squad, led by my boss and my classmate since high school, Lieutenant General Ariel Orio. Parts, thank you. Lieutenant General Arvin Lagamon, akong squadmate, Lieutenant General Ray Arimania, yung mga CDO retired, Tangladiwa 92, yung mga spouses pala, please stand up later na pagkatapos, no? Stand up mo. Mga retired DD92, George Banson, Marcel Lakbain, Danny Soto, si Marino Pongtilan, wala din eh. Si Willie Saak, si Romel Almaria, isa pa ba? Wala. No? So, dagang salamat. Please stand up, mga mista o mga asawa. Si Mayor Fred Xiao, among adopted sa class 92, also our classmate. Thank you. Oh. And sa akong mga batchmates sa Xavier University High School Batch 86, nga gipanguluhan sa Way Pabor-Pabor akong gobernador. Sa Brigade Commander pa ako sa 403rd Brigade Governor of Bukidnon, the Honorable Governor O'Neil Roque, and Batch 86, together with General Orio, General Nagudo pala, hindi ko na ano, yung mga Batch 86. So kung itugtan daw si, thank you, kung itugtan daw si Governor Roque sa iyang papa, class 91 ni siya, upper class na mo. Pero ingon ko may nalangkot kay Governor ka, timing kay pag Brigade Commander na ako, okay kayo ang support nito. Hantod kayo na carry over ko, no? So, ano. To the personnel of the Office of the Division Commander, to Neil, to Neil Clark, si Iming, to Che, Aileen, Amor, and Joy, thank you. Nalipay na ni sila kay wala na kayo kuno kining bastusan mag-istorya sa opisina. Kay kuan kuno kayo kanang green jokes, pero I found out later na mas grabe pa dahil sila kaysa ako. To my staffs led by the ADC-RRA, Colonel Ray Pasco, the Chief of Staff, si Colonel Cesar Conte, and the G-staffs. please stand up. Mga G-Staff personnel, special staff. Thank you so much. Colonel Solis ng top 10. Dako kay tabang ang ilang mga ano, kasi si Brigadier General Inakay ang iyang mga assets. To the Division Sergeant Major, thank you. At ito, pakilala ko itong mga kanina, you have shown the accomplishment of the Joint Task Force Diamond during my stint as a division, as the Joint Task Force Commander. Pero ito yung mga the real people who really, kumbaga, accomplishment nila yung pinakita. Namana ko lang, nagmukhang akong snappy, pero ito yung mga totoong snappy. So, may I request the brigade and battalion commanders of Joint Task Force Diamond to please stand up. Yung nakita ninyong accomplishment kanina, ito yung mga nagtrabaho, sila yung mga si Spoyo, naging ano din ito dito, no? So sila yung mga nagtrabaho, sila yung mga binibisita ko lang doon sa TCP, pero sila talaga yung mga nagmaman sa TCP. Kasi pag wala doon yung battalion of brigade commander, dito, doon man ako natutulog, so nahihiya sila. Nandun sila pala. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. To the troops that I had the privilege to lead, and to our dedicated civilian human resource personnel, thank you. I have always treated those I work with like my own children. Because as a commander, I believe that my role was not only to lead, supervise, and ensure mission accomplishment, but also to guide and take care of my soldiers. As a parent and leader, I discipline when necessary, but always with the intention of keeping you safe. I want you to operate boldly but return safely. Every operation you conducted, every area you secured, every hardship you endured was for your own safety and for the peace and safety of our people. Kaya siguro nakikita ninyo bakit palagi akong pag may batalyon na sa tingin ko hindi naglalakad, walang focus military operation, sinasabihan ko na si G3 na mukhang dalawang squad lang yung naglalakad sa ganitong batalyon. Hindi yan. My reason really is, ang pinaka-purpose ko is, I want all of us, all of you, to be safe. At nakikita ko para safe kayo, is ubusin natin yung threat. That's the only way that I will be assured na every time kung saan kayo pupunta, babalik kayong safe, maliban na lang doon sa mga aksidente natin. So that is why ganun ako ka-demanding sa ating mga commanders. And malaki talaga yung pasalamat ko. Because even up to now, pa-retire na ako, a week before talagang hinahabol ninyo yung target natin na sana maubos natin yung NEMRC at saka yung NCMRC. I am proud of each one of you. Nagmukha tuloy akong snappy dahil sa inyo. Your dedication and devotion to duty manifested in all of Joint Task Force Diamond's accomplishments since I assumed command last January 28, 2025 up to this day. So kanina nakita niyo naman we were able to reduce the 44 number of high-value individuals to 11 high-value individuals. From 92 ng NEMRC, ngayon 8 na lang. And very sure ako dun sa 8, 3 na lang yan. Kasi yung 5, nakuha naman natin yung mga baril at saka yung mga bandolier nila. Nilibing nila. Ibig sabihin, bumaba na yun. Hanapin nyo na lang para ma-account natin yung 5. So 3 na lang talaga yan dyan sa NCMRC. The strength of NCMRC from 97, excluding doon sa SRC 5, confronted by 1st Infantry Division, ang natira ay 18 na lang. So kunting-kunti na lang talaga. And ito ay nagawa natin, special mention ko, goes to our Philippine Air Force. Dahil sa kanila ito hindi natin masustain yung mga FODs nila natin without the Black Hawks of Colonel Solis. No? And yung mga MG-520 and Tucano of General Inakay. Sa kanila talaga yung malaking tulong sa akin. So, now as I relinquish my post, I return to the roles that matter most. But before that, I would like also to thank my media friends who are here, who were partners since 2008 when I was designated as the spokesperson of the 4th Infantry Division. May nagsabi sa akin, ikaw din sir ang tigpamaba. Hindi ko nga dili man ako ang tigpamukbot. But ever since, grabe ang suporta ninyo. Ang request ko lang naman sa inyo is, you report everything. Kung may mali kaming ginawa, i-report ninyo. But ang request ko lang is, give us space sa inyong mga written reports or time sa inyong mga reports na to express, to give our side. And yun ang naging, muna siya ang nahimo na kalakaran na to, up to now. So, daghan kayong salamat sa Cagayan de Oro Media, Cagayan de Oro Press Club, yung mga manoy, ang aba na to, ang mga manoy dinig, ginauna naman sa ato, no? Ang mga katong mga siga kayo nga manlaparo o mga kauban ninyo kung lain ang isulti nga dili mao ang i-report, ningon madento sila nga bay. Ako'y adto dito kay laparuhon ko ng tawhanan. So, daghang salamat sa inyong suporta. I now look forward to devoting more of my time and energy to my family. Perhaps, sinabi ko na, baka mag-enroll ako ng cooking, pero di na siguro kay, we already agreed, my son Mike, sabi niya, I will teach you how to cook, Papa. So, di na siguro ko mag-enroll. No? So, as I step away from the military service, I carry with me not ranks or titles, but memories, friendships, and lessons. To everyone here, and most especially to my family, my wife, Lorelei, and my children. Malit to ganiya, sige sulti, sige na sa galis ng duha kay. Ang doctor is Michelle Lorraine, not Attorney Michelle Lorraine, but Dr. Michelle Lorraine and Attorney Maria Luis and Michelle III. Mike, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sa gikaingon na nato sa Savior, di ba? Ad majorem Dei gloriam, EMDG, for the greater glory of God. And so, to my friends, to my comrades in arms from the Joint Task Force Diamond, I will not bid you farewell. Reservist ng gapon ko. Di ko mo saludos plug kay nabang maghapon ko duty. No? So I will not bid farewell. But I say to you, hi, hello, and see you soon. So I render my salute to my family. Thank you so much. Taghang salamat. Ug maayong hapon kanatong.
Thank you, sir, for that very heartwarming message. A big round of applause to the honoree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to one of the most solemn and meaningful traditions of the Philippine Army, the firing of the last salvo of fire.
Today, it is rendered in honor of a distinguished leader whose career has been defined by courage, dedication, and selfless service to the nation. The last salvo fire symbolizes the culmination of a lifetime in uniform, a powerful tribute marking the end of active military service.
This time, we will request Major General Michelle Bienal Jr. of the Philippine Army to proceed at the firing area.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the firing of this last salvo, we symbolically mark the closing chapter of an exemplary military journey. While his active service comes to an end, The legacy of Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr. will endure in the lives he has influenced, the units he has strengthened, and the nation he has faithfully served.
We will request everyone to direct your attention to the firing area as we render this final tribute to Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Philippine Army, the outgoing commander of the 4th Infantry Division.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a proud and hearty round of applause to Major General Michelle B. Anaron Jr., Philippine Army. Sir, as the gangs fire this last salvo, let it stand as a resounding salute to a career built in honor, integrity, and service beyond self. May its echo carry the gratitude of the institution, the respect of his peers, and the pride of the soldiers he has led.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have witnessed the retirement ceremony.
Let us now move to the flag retreat ceremony.
Rob sa kanan! Rob! Likos! Kaya! Hujat ang pagsilog!
Requesting everyone to please stand.
Divine.
Sampanaw! Mandap! Hugay kamay! Na! Na!
Everyone, you may now take your seats.
Baba kamay! Na! Drop sa kaliwa! Drop!
At this point, the troop commander will inform the guests of honor that the troops are ready for passing review.
sa basa-basi.
We will now proceed to pass in review.
Basa-basin! Rock sa kanan! Rock! Pasulong! Gun!
Today, Major General Michel B. Aaron Jr. steps down his post. His contribution will remain a legacy in the hearts and minds of those whose lives he has touched, and most of all, the men and women, as well as the civilian human resource of the 4th Infantry Division. As he retires, he is assured that his worthy successor will steer the division to greater heights.
As your diamond troopers march forward, we would like to again express our heartfelt thank you to the honoree for his contribution to the mission accomplishment of the division. His hard work and dedication have greatly helped the division to continually win the peace while serving the people and securing the land. For without his support, we could not achieve this much in this part of Mindanao.
Ladies and gentlemen, passing before you are the Joint Task Force Battle Troopers of the 4th Infantry Division Philippine Army, led by the Troop Commander, Colonel Christian C. Uy, Infantry General for Philippine Army, Cagayan de Oro City. His staff, Major Raison Cebu, Major Dao, Ligan City, Major Lagin, Boro City, Major Somasalis, Manitoba, Major Dao, Bukwan City.
4th Iron Band under the baton of Staff Sergeant Marimban Laguna.
Alpha Company Commander, His staff, First Lieutenant Teresa Teresa, Major Diego Calderon, First Leader,
Bravo Company Commander, Captain Sibilia Ramo del Norte, his staff, Executive Officer, First Lieutenant Ivaldo Baguio City, Guerrero PFC Bacolod Binoy, First Platoon Leader, First Lieutenant Minor Cagayan de Oro City, Second Platoon Leader, Second Lieutenant Azarco, San Juan City,
Please stand for the pledge.
Second Battalion, Second Lieutenant Commander Colonel Cordero Binoy, his staff, Major Jesus Gonzalez Vieta, Major Lalo Gonzalez Vieta, Major Dodo Tabogan del Norte, Major Bate Agit Norte,
Alpha Company Commander, His staff, First Lieutenant Manila, Ilotere, Protection of the National First Lieutenant Second Second Leader, Second Lieutenant Chapter Bukidnon.
Bravo Company Commander, Captain Julian Negros Occidental, his staff, Executive Officer, First Lieutenant Tobias Cagayan de Oro City, Guerrero, Patricia Busana, Cagayan City, First Platoon Leader, Second Lieutenant Palacao, Book City, and Second Platoon Leader, Second Lieutenant Bundok, Pangasinan. This time, the Joint Commander, together with his staff, is requested to proceed to the grandstand to be personally recognized by our honoree.
We shall now proceed with the photo opportunity. May we request our guest of honor and the speaker, our honoree, and the newly installed acting commander of 4th ID to compose the core group.
The sequence of our photo ops will be, for the first batch, we have with the Unified Commanders, 10 ID Commander, and the 203rd Brigade.